What's up, y'all? Welcome to First Round Pick. Y'all got me. I'm filming at night. It's about my bedtime, but I had to give y'all the rundown for. I believe we on week 10. Are we? Are we on week 10? Just kidding. It's week 9. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown for this week. I'm not in studio this week. I had a lot going on. I'm just getting settled, as you can see. Therefore, we're just about to do like a quick little rundown. I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts for the week. So what we got: Rams versus the Seahawks. First one's on my list. Got my little list right here, as you know. Rams versus Seahawks. Rams are 4-4 right now. Cameron Kitchens, 103-yard pick six. My boy, he put the dusters on or something. I don't know what he was doing, but he did good. My boy Puka ejected for throwing a punch in the second quarter. I wouldn't call it a punch. He was like, yeah. I wouldn't call it a punch, but you know, NFL is soft these days. So welcome to the NFL, y'all. Demarcus Robinson, he stepped up in his place though. He had 2 touchdowns in the game winner in OT. They almost lost that game. And I'm not gonna say why they almost lost it. I'm not gonna say what caused them to go in overtime. Cause I'm gonna just leave it alone. Do better. You know who you are. Um, Let me see who else. The Seahawks. That's who they played. Y'all keep hurting yourselves. Y'all good? Y'all need to drink your water. You need to do your rehab and some other stuff. I don't know what y'all got going on. Let's move on to the next game though. Philly versus the Jags, bro. 28-23. But let's talk about you know who. Saquon Robotic Man Barkley is what I'm calling him. Can he be offensive player of the year? I don't know. But did y'all see that little whoop whoop? And then he was like, ah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He said whoop whoop, spin move, backwards hurdle. That was actually it was a toe touch. My boy, you are not real. I'm telling you now, you're not real. I looked at the clip at least 35 times. You're not real. Devontae Smith, your seventh receiving touchdown of 25 yards. So you're doing what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna keep bringing up Saquon because the man is crazy. It's crazy. The Jags, what y'all got going on? Y'all have this 22-0 fall back early. Um, ESPN is. I read some stuff about it after the game saying y'all need to let Javon Walker carry more and maybe that can help y'all. And where's ESPN because I did watch that game, of course. However, I'm a pinch to Jags. I'm still over you know who. So let's move on. Next game, Lions, Green Bay. Lions. You know what? I underestimated the Lions. I don't know if I would say underestimated, but they're definitely doing better than what I thought they were going to be doing this year. They're really showing off this season. They're being very dominant on the field. Are they NFC? I think that's the NFC. Are they number one contenders? Maybe not that. I doubt that. However, definitely contenders, playoff worthy. Y'all doing real good. Y'all are going places. Brian Branch, my boy, another ejectee from Sunday. Helmet to helmet hit. Yo, my boy was angry. Cussing at the refs is always a no go, but he was cussing at them after he got ejected, so he might as well just kept on going with the fines. Why not? Do y'all think it was intentional? Because I don't think it was intentional. I'm lying. I'm lying. I remember watching it. I would say at the time I was like, I don't think it's intentional. But then I was looking back and I was like, I don't know. He really did like angle his head in a way. But then again, it's football. I don't know what y'all be, the movements on the field. So it probably was intentional. Who did y'all play? I played Green Bay, the Packers. Jordan Love, he got interception issues. Was a sloppy game overall for them. And no, it's not the rain fault. You can't stop the rain, but it's not the rain fault for that whole game being sloppy. Let's move on to a game I didn't watch, but I did, Watched the reruns and stuff about it, which was going to be the Arizona versus the Bears, 29-9. Bears, what y'all got going on? Y'all got to do better. Arizona, little comeback. Imari DeMarcado, 53-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. Caleb Williams, my 6 sacks. Come on now. Pretty Fingers? You gotta do better than that. And I understand that it's not all your fault, but Pretty Fingers, you gotta do something. You you supposed to be on top right now. You started doing good and now you slipping away. Y'all playoff hope slipping away. And you're slipping away with it. Y'all couldn't rush the ball, y'all couldn't stop Arizona, and Caleb only completed like 31% of his throws. If y'all see me looking down, I'm reading off the thing because I'm tired, I'm telling you. Let's move on. Buffalo versus Miami, 30-27. Keon Cole and James Cook had some bad drops in the first half, which could have helped the game because it was a close game, 30-27, by 3 points. The biggest hole in the game was finding ways to pressure the QB. They just wasn't doing that. They didn't do that half the game. And I don't know. But since we're talking about Miami, how do y'all think Tua is doing? How is Tua since coming back from, the craziest amount of injuries and not wearing a Guardian cap and all that good stuff? Let's move on to Carolina versus Saints. Saints. I understand why y'all fight the head coach, whatever, but y'all ass cakes. Y'all are ass cakes. That's all I gotta say about y'all. 23-22, and I understand that y'all lost by like a small margin, but you still lost to the Panthers. Bryce Young, is he gonna earn his spot back, or are they gonna let Andy come back in? Probably gonna let him back in, but I believe they give Bryce one more. He definitely should play. They play overseas the next game, I believe. He should definitely start for that game, I believe. Let him do what he's supposed to do. Let him give him another chance, I say. And the Saints, y'all just ass cakes, like I said. ATL versus y'all, the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Y'all 3-5. Would that injury matter? Probably not. I mean, he would even say we fucking suck. Sorry for cussing like that, but he was like, we suck. Y'all do. And what Zeke the Freak got going on? Disciplinary actions. What was he doing? Like, what did he do? I need to know, like, the actual. I'm gonna find out. Don't worry about it. Got my weights. But I think he's just mad that he's on a losing team right now. He came back happy, and the boys doing terrible. They play the Eagles next week, and I don't think that's gonna be a pretty game at all. They call in Kirk Cousins, Cowboy Kirko, y'all. Cowboy Kirko, because they won, y'all. That's crazy. They definitely had a lot of good sacks though with Dak. So I believe that's partially why they won the game, as well as the Cowboys just suck. How about y'all Cowboys? And love my Cowboys fans though. That's all I gotta say about that. Ravens, Denver, 41-10. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Ravens was hard to predict in the beginning. I feel like they usually are. So it was hard to predict in the beginning. However, they coming back. Can they keep doing it? We're gonna have to see. Lamar did miss 2 practices last week before they played, and he still doing pretty good. So I think maybe he need to miss 2 more. I don't know, but I think they're getting their stride back as they usually do, because that's how they usually do it. Zay, your stats looking good, my boy. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Your stats looking real good. You got 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns catch in the same game. That was last done in 2019 by Hollywood Brown. Congratulations. Little milestone that you had there. And who did they play? Denver Broncos, like I said, low impact throws and missed opportunities. That's it. Jets versus Texans, 21-13, Thursday night football. What happened? What happened, my boys? What? Houston. CJ was sacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. He was sacked 8 times, y'all. No protection. He needs protection before he get hurt out here. So I don't know what the O-line, D-line, whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. But y'all got to protect the quarterback or he going to get hurt. And we don't need him hurt. Overall, the Texans offensively averaged like 19 points per game. I know that for sure. And they were they still real contenders for the playoffs, obviously, and stuff, Super Bowl. But if they keep going at the rate they're going, averaging only 19 points, CJ keep getting sacked, it's not going to be a pretty ending to the season. It's not going to be a pretty ending to the playoffs. So they're going to have to do something about that. The Jets, they had good offense in the second half, which the Texans usually don't. They usually slow down in the second half, and they had 3 consecutive touchdown drives to 70-plus yards. So I'm not sure the Texans need to work on their defense, obviously, but we also need to work on offense because what's going on, bro? And maybe because it was that Thursday night game, like maybe they was just off. But I'm not going to blame it on that. I'm not really sure. Monday Night Football was Chiefs versus Tampa. Y'all know I watched that game. And y'all know the Chiefs still cheating. The usual. That game was close. Overtime. Soon as that coin flipped, that coin with heads or tails on both sides, whatever the Chiefs called that day, I forgot. That made-up coin that they paid the refs to have. As soon as he saw the Chiefs got the ball back, he was like, oh. He was upset, and so was the rest of us, because we knew once Mahomes get the ball, we all know what happens. The boy's good. I ain't going to hold you there, but the Chiefs still be cheating. I still don't like y'all for real. So, catch me back next week for week 10. I promise I'm going to be in the studio. I probably have a guest on next week. I just want to give y'all a little rundown, so I don't leave anybody hanging. And I just had a lot to say about football this week because the Chiefs still cheating, the Cowboys still suck, and Saquon Barkley is a robot. And what's up, Cowboy Kirko? That's about it. So yeah, just remember to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next week. I'm about to finish my wine and I'm about to go to bed. Peace.